What's up, everybody? Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you already been subscribed, well, welcome back. And here we are driving through beautiful Tennessee. About to go through a couple of tunnels here in a little bit. Headed up to, I thought it was going to be Ohio, but I'm actually headed up to Indiana, North Bend, Indiana, with a non-hazmat load. Headed up there, due to deliver in a couple of days. So, yeah. Always loved driving through this area. Been always one of my favorite parts of the highway, just because it's, you know, it's so beautiful, and it's mountainy, but it's not like super dangerous where you're going to lose control out of your truck. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could, but if you just take it easy and pay attention, you'll be totally fine. About to go through the first of the two tunnels. It's always been a very nice ride, the scenic ride through here. So I moved my microphone, put it right above, well, I put it on my steering column, but it's not in the way of anything. So hopefully the sound is a little bit better. But it might be where you guys are going to be getting more of the truck noise, which that might not be a good thing, but that's what we got going on right now. Had a great time in Charlotte. After the first day, that was not as eventful as I would have wanted it to be. Second day was amazing. Had a lot of fun. Got to meet amazing people. And got to meet another young man that was on a different type of electric bike. It's the Super 73, if I'm not mistaken. Different design, little more of a rigid frame. Well, I guess mine's a little bit more comfortable because of my seat. The seat on that particular bike was just a different style. It's mounted on the frame of the bike. As on my bike, of course, it's mounted on the seat post. So you're able to interchange the seats. On that bike, you have to kind of get custom made, because it's kind of like a banana seat in a way, but it's actually mounted on the frame of the bike. So real interesting bike. I've always wanted to try one. He let me ride it, so that was awesome. Really appreciate that for giving me the chance to ride that bike. He rode mine, and we rode around a little bit. And yeah, it was a good time. And then afterwards, I spoke to the security officer, and he explained a little more about the location, and that was pretty interesting as well. You can go back to my last video and check that out. And I kind of explained what it is at the very end of the video when I found out what it was. But yeah, always an amazing time. And finally broke out of my shell a little bit, because I'm real, how do I say it? It's hard for me to just approach somebody and ask them something. Most of my conversations are usually through something that I'm doing. Either they ask me why I'm taking video, or like the father and son that we met at the beginning of last video, it was through the bike. So, you know, those were so anyway, so it's kind of harder for me to just approach people. And I finally broke out of my shell, and I was able to take the picture of this beautiful young lady, and I'll post a picture here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I just noticed her just kind of sitting alone, and as she was walking, she got up and walked away. I went and asked her if I could take a picture of her, because I liked her look. I loved her look, and she just had this calmness that looks like it, came through her soul, or how would I say it? This calmness is just she radiated that type of calmness, and I just approached her and I asked her if I could take a couple pictures of her, and she was very happy to do so, and so that's a first for me. I normally do street photography, which is what I like the most. It's just catching people walking or riding the bicycle. And here are a couple of pictures that I took in downtown Charlotte the day before of these young men riding their bicycles, and that's the type of photography I really like, because I'm not good at giving direction. I just like to see the person's expression just as it is as they're walking. Of course, always being respectful, not taking pictures of inappropriate things. That is just not my deal. I just enjoy watching people. I'm a big people watcher, and I like to sit like on a park bench and just watch people go by, and I always imagine like what do they have, like what's going on in their mind, or what kind of job do they do, or what kind of life they have, and a lot of times it's very different than what you're imagining, but your imagination runs wild, and to me it's the type of stuff that I like to do. So that's why my photography kind of reflects that type of mentality, where I just want to take the picture and then afterwards just look at it and imagine in my own mind like what is really going on through their head, what's going on, and you catch a lot of cool reactions that way. But this particular young lady, I didn't even ask her name or anything. It was like out of the box for me. And sometimes, guys, we have to do things that are out of the box when it comes to anything, a job, something that you've always wanted to do but you're scared to do. And that was something that I've always wanted to do, but I was scared. I was always scared because it's always about rejection. You don't want to come out as creepy also to somebody. So it was kind of hard, and like I said, I had seen this young lady before, and because I got there kind of early, and she'd been there all day really, and in different spots of the park, or whatever you want to call it, recreation area or hangout spot or whatever. And I wanted to approach her at the beginning when I first met her, when I first saw her, just because the lighting was just perfect and everything. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So during the end of the evening, it was already nighttime. It was like around 9:30 p.m. I was getting ready to go back to the truck, and I saw her walk by, like I said, and I just asked her. I just said, "Ma'am, can I take a picture of you?" And she's like, "Okay, cool. Like, what do you want me to do?" I'm like, just regular, a smile. Look over to the side, look like you're looking at something, gazing at something else, and those are the pictures that I got. So pretty excited about that, just for myself to be able to step out of that box and to approach somebody like that. Not saying that it's gonna be way easier for me, but it's something different, and I'm why not? I'm gonna try to get more pictures that way. I just enjoy that part of photography. But yeah, we're gonna continue on going. Actually, we were still in North Carolina back there in the tunnel. We're in Tennessee now. So just in case one of you guys are like, no, you're still in North Carolina, and you are correct. I just got into Tennessee about a couple of miles back. But yeah, just rolling through, thinking about how good the weekend was for me, and thinking about what changes I want to do to the channel, or the different things I want to do on the channel. And any suggestions, guys? You have any suggestions on things that you might want to see, that you're interested in? And it doesn't matter if it's trucking, or if it's about the bike, or if it's about, I know you guys are probably getting tired of seeing bike stuff, which I'm not going to do that much anymore. Just wanted to give you guys a review And 2 videos back, you can go back and see that it was a few month review, things that I do and don't like. So I'll put the link up here so you guys can look into that if you're interested. If not, then continue on. And yeah, there's different projects that I want to do, that I have on my mind that I want to do, but they're more time consuming. And but anyways, if you guys have any suggestions on things that you might want to see, might want to do, I do want to do a proper review of the truck. I know you guys have been asking about this, and just want to get it where I can get it nice and clean from the outside and have everything nice. That way I can give you guys a proper review of the truck, things that I do and don't like about this truck as well, because there are a lot of things I don't like, but ultimately, you know, I do love this truck. So it's just depends on preference, really. It depends on a lot of preference. Technology is what really lacks, that I would like for this truck to have more of, but we'll get into that once I finally get around to do that video. And yep, we'll do that. But I gotta watch out for these people about to get on. They get on so slow and then create a dangerous situation sometimes. But we're good. They did a good job. There's river rafting right here around this area. Pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the wind. I will be talking to you guys in a few days again to see where we're at in the world. Just a quick little video, quick little update for you guys. And yep, guys, like always, don't forget to be kind to one another. Help anybody needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, 1-800-273-8255. I did get a sad story. I'm not going to tell you the name of the person who gave me the comment, but I did get a sad story from one of you guys saying that you lost a good friend of yours that is a firefighter, if I'm not mistaken, due to suicide. Extremely sad, extremely heartbreaking, and those are the things that we want to help stop from happening, and they're just happening way too much, especially with our military men and women, service members. There's a lot of suicides by police officers. Guys, we got to support all these people. We got to support them because they're out there risking their life for us every day, and we really appreciate that. So thank you guys also to military men and women. Thank you so much from my family, from A Trucker's Life. See you guys on the next video. Love you guys. Really do. Peace. I'm out of here.